Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's opening contest is a mixed martial arts bout, scheduled for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a fighter that stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 125.4 pounds. Fighting out of DuPont, Illinois, Liz Anderson. Across the cage, her opponent fighting tonight out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist that stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighed in at 121 pounds. Fighting out of O'Fallon, Missouri, Adrienne Brusca.
A big fight here in the Shamrock FC 125-pound women's division to kick off the night. I have our first card of 2019. Jeremy Johnson, again, along with my partner, Sammy Henson. Referee Mark Wassam has the call for this contest. This fight is 3 3-minute rounds. Adrienne Brusca in the red tape. Liz Anderson in the blue. Anderson comes across quickly. Big push kick there, though, out of Brusca. Anderson is just trying to chase her down here. A lot of nervous energy.
Yeah, Adrienne needs to attack with legs, get her leg kicks going. You know, kickboxing a little bit more.
Yeah, now with them on the ground here, we see as Liz Anderson pushing heavy to keep Brusca up against the cage here, looking for a potential submission, though, playing that high rubber guard game.
Liz is trying to get this over with fast, it seems to me.
Absolutely she is. Now, as we see here, Adrienne Brusca in full guard here, just trying to weather the storm. But we start to see Anderson stacking those hips, landing big, heavy shots to the body.
Needs to sweep her and get out of there as soon as possible.
Brusca working those angles, as he said, trying to look for the sweep. The problem is she's trying to sweep into the cage, so she's trying to make a little movement here. Now, in this position, Anderson is doing a great job of just keeping the heavy chest pressure, not letting Brusca do a whole lot of movement here.
Definitely not the way we want to start the bout out.
No, now as you do as a wrestler, it's all about head position in this area. As you can see here, Anderson keeping that head, trying to keep it under the chin, and where the head goes, the body follows.
When you can, put your head up. No. Watch that, please. Pass it.
Here we see Brusca trying to play the rubber guard game, looks at the triangle. Now this is a tough move here. Anderson punching away. She's just got a lot of, she needs to, Brusca's got to grab the leg and start to pull. 10 seconds remaining. Big slam to get out of it. That's a dangerous position, but it worked for her this time. A big round there for Liz Anderson, coming out just in a whirlwind. Did really well maintaining that top position. Top position is very important.
Yeah, it surprised me how hard she came out, but it's smart because she took the game to Adrienne. And Adrienne needs to come back out and start kicking, go back to what she knows, kickboxing. Use her hands a little bit more and set up her kickboxing. She has to stay on her feet.
Brusca in this position is going to have to try to land some more shots. As we look here at our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, good underhook position here from Anderson, fighting that, ends up in the full guard here of Brusca. I know Brusca being more of the kickboxer. Ready for round 2. Let's see how much these ladies have in the tank.
Yeah, Liz looks a little tired. Oh, yeah.
Again, Anderson just coming out hard. Brusca trying to land some heavy and big
nice straight
right.
Big straight. That's where she wants to be. That's where Adrienne.
Yeah, Anderson adversary is going to try to get her on the cage, maybe drop down for a single or something here. She does not want to keep this in that position. Brusca is very strong here. Big knee to the body.
Yeah, Liz needs to use those underhooks. Drop to a single right here. Drop in the cage in a single right here. Try to get out of there.
Big knees to the body. Nice separation there coming out of Brusca.
Kicks. Oh, straight right.
Anderson eats a hard one. Brusca's throwing that right hand from way out. Anderson answering back.
Liz got her on the cage, needs to drop in, settle it down a little bit, try to get her to the ground. She has a big knot on her head right there.
Yeah, big hematoma raised here on the head of Liz Anderson. Brusca putting her on the cage, starting to land some heavy knees to the body.
Those kicks aren't good though. She's got to use hers.
Big deep breath there out of Anderson. Anderson switches stances and eats one for it.
Use those knees right now.
Again, a lot of top pressure here coming out of Anderson, using that head, keeping Brusca on the cage.
She's using the cage really well for herself.
Anderson, though, needs to get those underhooks because she's eating the hands as soon as she gets away from her.
The kick is setting up her hands.
Pushing to the cage is Anderson, trying to keep this fight very inside and very dirty.
This is where she wants to be.
Yeah, Brusca in this position needs to get the underhooks to try to rotate her around, just like that big knee to the body there. In this position, Anderson needs to get those underhooks to get more control. Underhooks are a big thing even in the world of wrestling.
Yeah, she's got to utilize these throw-bys. You want to throw it by or drop in, use them to drop in and get a double on them against the cage. Seems to me that both of them are kind of resting a little bit here.
Big knee to the body out of Brusca. Again, Anderson pushing her to the cage. Big shoots. Big shots are coming out of Brusca. Brusca trying to break down, get away, and throw a punch as she leaves.
Oh, nice double. Nice double.
Can Anderson finish it? Can Anderson finish
She
it?
needs to drop in on the knee. Drop a little lower on the knee.
10 seconds.
That would be big.
She could steal the round with a takedown. A good round there out of Adrienne Brusca. I see this one round apiece at the moment.
I agree. I thought Liz looked a little tired. She got her win back in the second period. So.
As we take your look at the instant replay, a big push kick coming out of Brusca, who throws that right hand, I mean, just way out. But Anderson, again, trying to play that dirty cage game. When you get people on the cage, it's all about control and pressure. Make them carry that weight.
Head position, pressure, that double, she had a nice double against the cage last round, last 20 seconds.
Third and final round.
Anybody's fight right here.
This is anybody's game. Who wants it more to kick off Shamrock FC 314 live from Ameristar Casino? Anderson looks tired. Oh, she got rocked. Comes
Straight
in.
to a double.
Big takedown though out of Anderson.
That's out of desperation, but she did it. Amazing.
Sometimes a little desperation is good for the soul.
She got shocked there a little bit. She's got to work here.
Brusca trying to get that underhook and stand up.
Yeah, you want to get the knees. Liz wants to get those knees together. Bring her off the cage a little bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
If Liz could get those and wrap those legs around her, but Brusca trying to keep the pressure here, trying to get up.
Yeah, she needs to bring that underhook up and grab her left wrist and climb up the cage a little bit with her. There it is.
Can Brusca get up?
Get done.
Anderson trying to make her carry.
Overhook. Overhook. There you go.
Almost like a whizzer position to move around.
Definitely.
Big knees are coming out of Anderson, making Brusca carry that weight. Drags her to the ground.
She looks tired.
That's a big takedown there. Brusca has got to move here in this position.
Yeah, she has to get off. She has to get back up, right?
Yeah, she has got to move here. But if Anderson doesn't do something with this, referee Mark Wassam is going to stand them up, and there is still half the time left, 1 minute and 30 left in this fight.
Yeah, Liz has to stay active.
Now, if she could throw knees from this position into the body, that's perfectly legal. Now, we see Brusca trying to get back to full guard, but she's got to do something with that guard. She's got to open up, look to sweep. Good move.
Oh, good. She's throwing hands back. That's good.
Yeah, she is throwing big bombs from the bottom. Looking for an arm bar.
Oh.
Again, look at the lock in that triangle. 1 minute remaining. Anderson trying to fight the hands. If Anderson would stack her down, push down, it's not about standing up, it's about pushing down. Can Anderson survive? Those feet are getting locked here by Brusca.
She's got to go for this armbar.
Big shot to the ribs.
30 seconds remaining in this fight.
Those knees had to have hurt. It made Brusca move positions.
Yeah,
now big hammer fist. 20 seconds remaining here in the fight. Anderson trying to stack. If Anderson would step around, she'd be out of it. 10 seconds remaining.
There you go.
A lot of peppering shots there. A big fight. Great way to kick off the night. Sammy, how do you see it?
Well, I see Liz. I think she clearly won this fight with the takedowns and controlling the whole period basically on top.
The only thing that we could see there in that third round is that with Brusca won the knockdown, and the fact that she stayed in that submission position for so long. But again, as you said, there was a big takedown there that came out of Anderson. This is a tough one to judge.
I agree.
Downstairs, right down the escalator. We're doing two official after parties. One of them at the Rise nightclub, and the other right next door at the America Sports Bar and Grill. So hang on to your tickets. Join us down there immediately following tonight's main event.
A great fight to kick off the night here at Shamrock FC 314. The ladies definitely brought it to kick off 2019. What a great fight to kick it off here. Sammy, that's how it's done for your first fight.
No, that's impressive. They both laid it on the line, and it was, didn't have anything left in the gas tank at the end. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, you want to leave it all in the cage.
Impressive.
As we get ready here to send it up for the decision, again, remember, we have a great night of fights tonight. Our main event, Kevin the Hitman Angle stepping back into kickbox, taking on Shaw Zulfikari, a new upstart coming up here looking to make a big name for himself in the world of kickboxing. Let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards where we have a split decision. Judge Robin Veal scores about 29-28 Brusca. Judge Travis Busking scores this about 29-28 Anderson. And Judge Rob Francis scores this about 29-28 in favor of your winner. Out of the red corner, Adrienne Brusca.
A big win for Adrienne Brusca. Now, it's an interesting way to call it, because what happened here is either it was the damage in the double leg out of Anderson, or it was the fact that Anderson spent so much time in that armbar position at the end we saw Brusca control that entire third round with that.
Yeah, she did. I think the knockdown helped that round a lot, but also just controlling the ground game.
Absolutely, but we still have more action to come, and we'll be right back right after this.